Hey, it's Clint from Cranbrook Dodge, used car manager here at the dealership, and today we have something that you don't see every day. It's a 2022 Ram 1500 Limited with the Night Edition with the red package. So that's a mouthful of different things that are sort of all connected to what is already a pretty amazing truck at the limited trim level. But obviously the blackout or the Night Edition is giving you the black grille, black taillights, black headlights, black wheels, all that cool stuff. But then over and above that, this truck has also got the red package, which is a collaboration with a charity of the same name, Red in brackets, which is a charity that is out there fighting for world health. So this, I think, might have been the only one that we ever received back in 2022, and now we've received it on trade. So the limited is already as high as you can go in the Ram truck line, and you know, in itself is pretty exceptional. The interior in these are beyond anything still, I think. I mean, this interior came out in 2019 when we switched over to this body style. But I would say even through the years, with some of the improvements that our competition has made with interiors, that this still holds its own, no problem at all. So let's actually move to the inside and take a look. Starting in the back seat area here, where we've got our power steps that have just flipped out for us here. And then moving inside, we've got the new and improved, as of 2019 anyways, the back seat area, which has a floor which is completely flat now, and a seat which goes all the way across without there having this sort of weird cutout in the center there that makes that center seat not real user friendly if you want to have 3 adults back here. Not the case anymore. You've got heated seats in the back, as well as all kinds of charging options with 2 USBs, 2 USB-Cs, and then also a household outlet right here. You can kind of get a glimpse of that gigantic panoramic sunroof that's on this truck as well. The leather in these is top notch. I mean, it looks great. Probably the one thing about this truck that's a little bit weird for me to say, but it's true, is that I like about them is the smell of the leather in here is amazing. Like it literally, when you get into your truck, it smells like you've just entered a high-end furniture store. The leather is really thick. It's just a really, really nicely finished off seat. So moving up to the front, starting on the door panel, where you've got some super great attention to detail with regards to the stitching, the wood trim. They've kind of gone to like a dark chrome now for the accents around some of the trim, as well as the door handles and the tweeters there. You've got the controls for your power locks, windows, and mirrors. This truck also has power folding mirrors as well at the push of a button. And then moving down to the seat, where we've got some more of that dark chrome bezel work around the controls for the power seat. You've got lumbar, that really nice leather interior. The stitching that we saw on the door kind of continues. You can kind of see it up into the side bolstering on the seat. There's that giant sunroof again. So we'll just climb into the front here. So starting on the dash, where you can see we've got 68,072 kilometers at the time of this video. This is a 2022 truck, as I mentioned. So this is the last year that this dash was available at the limited trim level. They've since gone to a full color screen here, so no more gauges. I sort of have mixed feelings about that because this is super sharp looking. And although the full screen that they do in the new one now is super cool and has some neat features that you can do that weren't available on here, it just, I don't know, there's just something about the gauges that just, you know, you've got some three-dimensional gauges there. It just looks good. I can't really decide which one I like better. Moving back to the steering wheel, you've got on the left-hand side the controls for your Bluetooth and voice recognition. And then on the right-hand side, the cruise control and manual gear controls for the 8-speed transmission. On the other side of the steering wheel, on the actual dash itself, you've got the controls for your bed lighting and fog lighting in the center of the knob, as well as the knob itself, which controls your headlights, and they do turn on and off automatically in the dark. You've got two dials next to the knob there that control your interior lights intensity as well as your ambient light intensity, which is your lights like in the footwells and the door handle areas and stuff like that. And then below that, you've got the controls for your power seats. Or not power seats, or your power pedals, I mean. Moving up to the roof area, we've got a bunch of buttons up here too, which include the controls for your power dropping tailgate, the map lighting, and then controls for the sunroof and the shade for the sunroof, and then also the controls here for your rear slider. And then on the sun visor is the controls for up to 3 garage door openers. In the center console, you've got the largest screen that's available in a Ram truck, which is the 12-inch one that we're looking at here, with the trial of your satellite radio playing. I kind of like how the screen in our truck is situated in the way that it is. It's in a portrait configuration as opposed to a landscape configuration. Where I've learned to really like this is when you're using the navigation. So when you're using the navigation, and this is a bad example because it's not actually navigating us anywhere, but you can kind of get the idea. It obviously is always pointing where you're about to go towards the top of the screen. And what I like about that is that when you're navigating, it shows you several blocks down the road to where you actually are at the time. And I think that for navigation, that's probably the only way to have it. You've also got next to the screen, some buttons for kind of like the key things that people like to have buttons for so that you don't have to use a touch screen every time, which is your driver and passenger side heat and cooling adjustments, fan speed, auto, which is what I tend to use most of the time, and just pick a temperature and it maintains it for you just like in your home. Volume knob. You've also got volume controls on the steering wheel too. The tune controls for the radio, and then front defrost for the heater, and then rear defrost for the glass, and then the recirculate button. So basically the only thing that's really missing here, that I find in our truck anyways, that I kind of wish that they had included somewhere, is the controls for the heated seats and stuff. You do have to go into the touchscreen for that, but you can also configure this so that it will turn the heated seats or the cooled seats on automatically based on the temperature outside for you. So it's kind of makes it so that you don't even need to turn them on in the first place because it'll just do it for you. Moving down, we've got the controls for the air suspension, which are found here. There's 5 settings, 2 off-road settings, which are higher than where we are here in the normal mode, as well as an aerodynamic mode for fuel efficiency, and then a entry and exit mode, which puts the vehicle as low to the ground as possible, making it a little bit easier to get into the vehicle. There is also a button on the key fob itself so that you can drop the truck to the lowest setting while you walk up to it, so that you don't have to do it entirely from here, which obviously doesn't help you if you're trying to get in the vehicle, only if you're trying to get out. You've got the defeat buttons for the front and rear park assist buttons, tow haul mode, and traction control. And then down below we've got some charging ports for USB, USB-C, and then an auxiliary input for music. The truck is Bluetooth, of course, for your phone, but then also has the ability to stream music via Bluetooth as well. So that's kind of the interior features in a nutshell. The interior in these trucks, like I said, I mean, our competition has put out a few sort of updated versions of their interiors over the years, Chevy being the most recent one. And although that's a very nice truck too, I still think that the level that we do interiors on in our trucks is still unrivaled. Just the wood interior in here, this new sort of dark chrome thing that they're doing now, the leather itself is top notch. As I said, I mean, it smells like you're in a high-end furniture store when you're in here, especially today because it's hot. So that really gets the leather smelling good. Yeah, I don't know what you think, but I think that as far as half-ton trucks are concerned, it's pretty tough to beat this. So there you go. There's a 2022 Ram 1500 Limited Night Edition with the red package. It's a mouthful of trim levels here all rolled into one, but it does make for a truck that you are not going to see every day. It was already an amazing truck when it was just a limited, but the things that they've added to this one to make it unique are pretty cool indeed. My phone is telling me that it's too hot to record anymore, so that's it for this one. But if you have any questions about this truck that weren't covered in the video, feel free to reach out. My name is Clint, used car manager here at Cranbrook Dodge, or give any of our salespeople a call. They'd be more than happy to set up a test drive for you and answer any questions that you might have also about this truck or anything else. Thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.